This is the Reds Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of the Postcast brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, now the number one sports podcast network in America. I am Tim Daniel. I am a lifelong Reds fan, been covering this team for 6 years, and in my second season here at Locked On. I want to thank you all for spending some time with me this Saturday evening as we discuss the Cincinnati Reds pulling off a 9-2 victory over the Detroit Tigers. Today's episode is brought to you by GameTime. Download the GameTime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDON for $20 off your first purchase. On tonight's show, salutations. Sal Stewart with 5 RBI tonight. Brady Singer shows up, and TJ Friedl and Keter Hayes having good offensive days. Are they coming around? All that and a whole lot more. Let's start with our Locked On player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
The Sal Stewart comments every single day make me laugh. This is one that from John Juan, good buddy. Sal Stewart isn't real. He is a figment of our collective imagination. Sal Stewart was the fourth rookie to hit 8 homers and 23 RBI before May. Sal Stewart's amazing, I think is the gist we're getting to here. 5 RBI tonight, a 3-run homer. And by the way, he plays in a lineup with Elly de la Cruz, who's also having an incredible year. Those two guys have really carried the load for this team, it feels like, offensively. And you're starting to see other guys come around, obviously. Nate Lowe, obviously. Nathaniel Lowe has another big day today, another big hit today as well. But what's happening with Sal Stewart is just like, it's unimaginative, right? What we thought about is just insane. So he's got 99 at-bats this year, 9 homers, 29 RBI, a 303 batting average, a 1.024 OPS. This is insanity. In his last 7 games, 310, 382, 552 with 2 homers, 11 RBI, 4 walks, and 3 stolen bases, and 4 runs scored. That feels a lot like Rookie of the Year stuff right there. That's what that feels like. And everyone keeps saying stuff like sign him to a long-term deal, sign him to a long-term deal. Yes. Make sure Sal Stewart is part of the Cincinnati Reds for as long as you possibly can, because this team is really good. They're 18-9 in their first 27. We all thought, let's be realistic. In February, spring training comes around. We're like, this team has a chance to compete for the Central. This team has a chance to be pretty good. Did we think 18-9 in the first 27 good? No way. No way. There's just no world where I thought they'd be as good as they are. I'm happy. I'm really enjoying it. The fact that they are doing this is amazing. And it's mind-blowing because they didn't hit very well for a long time. And there's still guys waiting to get going with hitting. And you're starting to see some guys turn the corner a little bit. We're going to talk about that a little later in the show. But this is nuts. So, Elly de la Cruz tonight gets on base 3 times, hits a homer. Sal Stewart gets on base 4 times, hits a homer. Nate Lowe gets on base twice, hits a homer. Spencer Steer has a walk today. He's starting to come around. He's been swinging the bat much better. Tyler Stevenson has a walk today. I'm not quite, he's getting better yet, but we're getting there. Will Benson's still struggling. Yes. Dane Myers, if he's not doing ABS challenges, I feel like I'm very confident in him on the field. And then it's just been, you're starting to see these guys get it together. And then, of course, we're going to talk about TJ and Keter later in the show. I just don't want to go too far into their game yet because I want to make sure I can save the third segment. But the Reds offense is coming around. And here's the other thing that's really jumping out to me. 3 for 9 with the runners in scoring position. Most days we're on here and it's like they were 0 for 10 with the runners in scoring position. And you're like, oh, okay, this is really frustrating. And it's starting to really look really promising. And the other thing too, that I don't think we're talking about enough with this team, maybe we are, I don't know. I feel like I don't mention a whole lot. Infield defense is awesome. Like, we know Keter Hayes is a platinum glove potential kind of player. We know Elly de la Cruz has a ton of range. We know Matt McLain is really good at turning a double play. We know Sal Stewart is really good at scooping balls that are thrown his way. But they're a blast to watch play defense on a night-to-night basis. It's so fun to watch them play. And Spencer Steer last year was a really good first baseman, and he plays as a defensive replacement at first base most nights. He's also a really good first baseman defensively. So to see what they're doing right now, field defense wise, is awesome. You saw it tonight. They have that double play that Graham Ashcraft turns. That was pretty sweet that he throws to get Elly and Elly gets to Sal Stewart. And then we saw Brian Hayes turn one with McLain and Sal Stewart, an old classic 5-4-3. I love watching this team play infield defense. They're so much fun to watch. And it's just been unreal how well this is going for this team right now. I'm blown away. I'm having a great time with it. I know you guys are as well. But you're also seeing the pitching side of things come around. And let's talk about Brady Singer here for a second. I feel like he's got a little X Factor love to him tonight.
It's time to reveal who made the biggest under the radar impact with today's X Factor.
So would I call Brady Singer great tonight? No. Would I say he was very good? No. Did he do enough? Yes. Is he pitching better? Yes. I'm very happy to see him go out there tonight, go 5 1/3. Look, this is a good Tigers team that if they had won tonight, they would have been in first place in the American League Central. And Brady Singer now has his last 3 starts. He's at least gotten into the 6th inning. He did not have a quality start tonight because he got out at 5 1/3, but had he finished the inning, yeah, he would have had one. So last 3 starts, he goes the Giants game, he goes 6 innings, he goes up an earned run. The Twins game gets to go 6 innings, has three earned runs, does struggle with walks in that game. And then tonight goes 5 1/3, does give up 8 hits, but has 2 earned runs, 2 solo shots. You can live with that, especially because McGonigal is not getting out right now. Like, no one's getting Kevin McGonigal out right now. But has 3 strikeouts as well. So Brady Singer's kind of found his stride a little bit more. I want to see him more outings like tonight where he's not having, bad walks, but it feels like we're getting a better Brady Singer. And then you look at the bullpen that we talk about on a nightly basis. Again, really good tonight. Connor Phillips comes in, has inherited runners, takes care of business, gets 2 outs with a strikeout. Graham Ashcraft goes out there tonight, gets an inning in. I am blown away how good Graham Ashcraft has been this year. And then Sam Maul. I'm blown away how good Sam Maul's been this year. Those 2 guys have been way better than I thought they were going to be. Emilio Pagan has an inning as well, doesn't get any strikeouts, but doesn't give up a hit, but gets through it. And so they did their job. So it's been really nice to see the Reds just kind of in all facets of the game right now doing what they're doing. I mean, did we ever think we'd see a situation where the Reds were going 18 runs in 2 games against a playoff contender? I don't think that was on our bingo card for 2026 in April, but it's happening. Peacemaker Cards asks, can Elly and Sal both hit 50 home runs this season? They're certainly on pace to do so. They both have 9 right now. And they've played 27 games. Certainly possible. I can't believe how good this team is. I'm just every single night I come on here, I talk with you guys, and I'm just having the most fun. The big smile on my face. And like now we have another chance at another sweep tomorrow. The Reds have won their last 3 series. Do I have that right? It's 3 or is it 4? Let me look at that real quick just to make sure. I believe it's 3. So, Giants, Twins, Rays, Titans. No, they won their last 4 series. Oh my God, I forgot about the Giants series. So, wow, look at that. Last 4 series they've won. They're currently sitting in first place because the Cubs finally lost a game. So things are looking up for our beloved Redlegs here. And when you talk about things looking up, how about days like TJ Friedl and Brian Hayes had today at the plate? Don't worry, Steve's not popping up today to talk about it with us. But I'm going to dive into their days and more right after this. MLB season is back and you can feel it. Fresh starts, big expectations in that first crack of the bat. Whether it's a breakout rookie or a division race that goes down to the wire, there's nothing like being in the ballpark for it. The only problem, getting tickets can feel like a grind. Long queues, surprise fees, prices jumping at checkout. That's where there's GameTime. The GameTime app gives fans the advantage with constant innovation. It's how you unlock amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. It's simple to use. The GameTime guarantee means you get 100% authentic tickets delivered on time at the best price. And here's the best part. Fees are included in the price you see. What you see is what you pay, period. The seat view feature is huge. I can see the panoramic view from my exact seat before you buy. Zone deals are awesome. You pick the section you want to sit in. GameTime picks the seats and you save even more. And you can follow your favorite team and get alerts when new deals drop. Say you're like wanting to follow the Reds next week for their road trip. And you're like, I'm going to see what tickets look like. GameTime's going to help you with that. 2 taps and it's done. No stress, no hidden fees, just great seats and minutes. That's what makes it so easy to decide last minute to hit a game. Take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with GameTime. Download the GameTime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDON for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code LOCKEDON for $20 off. Download the GameTime app today. Let's give a quick shout out to our everydayers here on the postcast as we celebrate a big Reds win tonight, 9-2 over the really good, really talented Detroit Tigers. And if you want to be an everydayer like me and Steve and Jeff, which you can check out Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well, you can go ahead and join the Everydayer Club. It's $5 a month or $50 a year. Go to lockedonreds.supercast.com. You get access to ad-free episodes. You get our free Discord chat. We have so much fun in there. Please come hang out with us and have some fun talking Reds baseball like we do with you. Have TJ Friedl and Brian Hayes hit the turning point?
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
So, look, I know when you look at the box score for Brian Hayes, you're like, okay, Tim, he's hitting 100. He's got a 348 OPS. I get it. I've told you guys a lot. He's hitting the ball hard. Just wasn't going his way. It's starting to kind of go his way, maybe. I mean, I know even the last 7 games, it's a 211, 286, 421 slugging, though, is pretty nice. So I don't think he's ever going to be a power hitter by any means, but it's getting better. And obviously, you know what the glove is. The hard contact's been there all year, so I'm happy to see him have 2 balls hit tonight. That one that he hit earlier in the game that went over that led to the Elly homer, 2-run homer, was pretty awesome. And you see in the center fielder kind of like trying to see where it was going and couldn't make the right decision on it. And then Hayes rolls into second base. Friedl bunts him over. And then McLain gets out and then Elly hits a home run. That was pretty cool to see. It's really nice to see Brian Hayes kind of just stick with it, right? Like every day I have people come in here and they're like, they need to bench him. He's bad. He's never going to be confused for Adrian Beltre. I say this all the time. But I do really like how he swung the bat. Hasn't always gone his way. I'm not going to go in here and say he's just nothing more than unlucky. But I do like what they're getting from him. And I think it's going to work out. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to hit 300 by any means. But if he gives him 220 in the 9 spot, I think we can all live with that. And then TJ Friedl tonight goes deep. How about that? TJ Friedl hits a homer tonight. Goes 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, and RBI. Does have a strikeout, but I don't care about the strikeout. TJ Friedl's really finding some stride again. And I'm still on president, like, don't have him hit leadoff. But, you know, lately he's been really good. Last 7 games, 259, 481 slugging. So he's not walking. Like, literally does not have a walk in his last 7 games. But he's getting hits. He's had big hits. I mean, the Minnesota hit, the Tampa Bay hit, tonight had big hits. So you're starting to see him swing the bat much better. I hope that he finds his stride. And yeah, like William says there, he had that check swing hit, which was just like, that's when you know things are going your way. Just that total like blooper that goes right, that just lands right in no man's land. That was humongous for him as well. Sometimes you just need those. Like Steve talked about that with Brian Hayes. He had that doink hit in Tampa. And since then, he swung the bat much better. I don't know, man. I just feel like the way the swagger and the confidence of this team is going right now, it just feels like things are starting to pick up. I mean, right now they have 3 guys in their lineup with an OPS over 900. It's pretty awesome. So it was nice to see TJ and Brian have days like they had today, and hopefully they keep going. Before we get out of here tonight, I want to give a shout out to our new Reds Hall of Famers, Brandon Phillips, Lou Piniella, Aaron Harang, and one of my all-time favorite players, Reggie Sanders. It's been really cool to see them. I thought the speeches were excellent. Lou Piniella was so funny with his like, thank God I work in baseball. My name's Lou, because I don't know if they're saying Lou or they're booing me. I thought that line was incredible. Brandon Phillips, just, you know, quite the entertainer, man. Like, I understand his wife is a WWE champion, but you can see just how much like he really enjoys being around people. And just kind of has, you know, looked good too. Looked like he could go play second base for the Reds right now. If he had a couple weeks to swing the bat, like he looked in pretty good shape. And then Reggie Sanders, man, and Aaron Harang, 2 of my all-time favorite Reds as well. So love Hall of Fame week. It's been really, really fun to see. And I know that one of these years I'm going to go to the gala. One of these years I will be there. I haven't done it yet. If you have done it, send me some things for what you like about it, because I got to do it at some point. But hey, let's talk about maybe tomorrow we get a sweep, because the Redlegs are victors tonight, 9-2 over the Detroit Tigers. The Reds have 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors. The Tigers have 2 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Brady Singer is your winner. He is now 2-1 with a 4.97. And Jack Flaherty continues to struggle against the Reds. He is now 0-2 with a 5.33. And we got the Battle of the Young Guns tomorrow. 2 awesome rookies go head-to-head as the Reds go for a sweep, as Rhett Louder takes the hill for the Redlegs, 3-1 with a 3.10 ERA. He'll be going against Keter Montero, who is 1-2 with a 3.68 ERA, but a 0.91 whip. He makes things really difficult on you. And that's going to be a really fun matchup. So that first pitch is going to be at 1:40. Hey, programming note, because they like to do this to me. The Cavs start at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and the Reds start at 1:40. So whichever game ends first is what show I will do. So if I'm not on right after the Reds game, don't fret. It won't be much longer after. If you follow me on X at TimDaniel518 and on Blue Sky, TimDaniel518.bsky.social, whatever the heck that is, I'll make sure I have all the updates there as well. So one way or another, we'll have shows tomorrow, and I can't wait. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Go Redlegs. I will see you all tomorrow.